delivering quality education, expanding access to learning. The official TV-based instruction of Tagum City. This is Tagum City Division's DepEd TV. Tara na!
Good day, everyone! Welcome back in this whole new school year. This is Lantaw Compre, a television-based instruction of DepEd Division of Tagum City. I am Teacher Rizal, and I will be your guide in enhancing your skills and sharpening your minds in facing the challenges in General Mathematics. Ready your self-learning module, your pen and paper with you, and let's have a wonderful day to discover about functions. For this lesson, you are expected to, number 1, recall the concepts of relations and functions. Number 2, define and explain functional relationship as a mathematical model of situation. Number 3, represent real-life situations using functions. Before we proceed to the lesson, let's assess what you have already know about the lesson. Are you ready? Let's start! Choose the letter of the best answer. You have 5 seconds to every item to answer. Question number 1. What do you call a relation where each element of the domain is related to only one value of the range by some rules? A. Functions. B. Range. C. Domain. D. Independent. The correct answer is letter A. Function. Question number 2. Which of the following relations are functions? Letter A. Set X with the following ordered pairs 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 7, and 5, 1. Letter B. Set G with the following ordered pairs 3, 2, 2, 1, 8, 2, and 5, 7. Letter C. Set H with the following ordered pairs 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 6, and 7, 2. Letter D. Set Y with the following ordered pairs 2, 9, 3, 4, 9, 2, and 6, 7. The correct answer is letter B. Set G with the following ordered pairs 3, 2, 2, 1, 8, 2, and 5, 7. Question number 3. In a relation, what do you call the set of X values or the input? A. Piecewise. B. Range. C. Domain. D. Independent. The correct answer is letter C. Domain. Question number 4. Which of the following real-life relationships represent a function? A. The rule which assigns to each person the name of his aunt. B. The rule which assigns to each person the name of his father. Letter C. the rule which assigns to each cellular phone unit to its phone number. Letter D, the rule which assigns to each person a name of his pet. The correct answer is letter B, the rule which assigns to each person the name of his father. Question number 5. Which of the following relations is not a function? Letter A, the rule which assigns a capital city to each province. Letter B, the rule which assigns a president to each country. Letter C, the rule which assigns religion to each person. Letter D, the rule which assigns tourist spot to each province. The correct answer is letter D, the rule which assigns tourist spot to each province. Good job, class! I knew you could do it. Welcome once again to the first lesson in the world of General Mathematics, representing real-life situations using functions. Before we proceed in representing real-life scenario using function, let's go back to where we start. What do you recall about relations and functions? A relation is any set of ordered pairs. You are also familiar with the domain and range of the relation. Domain is the set of all first elements of the ordered pairs, and the set of all second elements is called the range. A function is a relation or rule of correspondence between two elements, the domain and range, such that each element in the domain corresponds to exactly one element of the range. To further understand function, let's study the following ordered pairs. Set of A with the following ordered pairs 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 5. Set B with the following ordered pairs 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6. Set C with the following ordered pairs 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 0, negative 1. Set D with the following ordered pair AB, BC, CD, and AD. Among the relations, which do you think are functions? If you think that relations A and B are functions, then you are right. The relations A and B are functions because each element in the first domain corresponds to a unique element in the range. Meanwhile, relations C and D are not functions because they contain ordered pairs with the same domain. In set C, we have ordered pairs 0, 1 and 0, negative 1. And in set D, the following ordered pairs AB and AD. What if you are given table of values? We have the following values. Which relation shows a function? You got it right! A and B are functions since all the values of x corresponds to exactly one value of y. Unlike table C, where negative 1 corresponds to two values, 4 and 1. Another example, we can also identify a function given a diagram. On the following mapping diagrams, which do you think represent functions? You are doing great! The relations A and C are functions because each element in the domain corresponds to a unique element in the range. However, B is a mere relation and not function because there is a domain which corresponds to more than one range. Now, if you are given the graphs of relations, can you identify which are functions? Do you still remember the vertical line test? Let's recall. A relation between two sets of numbers can be illustrated by graph in the Cartesian plane, and that a function passes the vertical line test. A graph of a relation is a function if any vertical line drawn passing through the graph intersects it at exactly one point. To illustrate, we have the following graphs. Now, using the vertical line test, can you identify which graphs are functions? Great job, senior high learners! A and C are graphs of functions, while B and D are not functions because they do not pass the vertical line test. In mathematics, we can represent functions in different ways. It can be represented through words, tables, mappings, equations, and graphs. Functions are representations of real-life situations. Functions can often be used to model real-life situations. Identifying an appropriate functional model will lead to a better understanding of various phenomena. This time, let us study the following conversations and let us determine if they can be classified as function or not. First scenario. June and May are in a long-time relationship until June realized that he wants to marry May. Monogamous marriage, like in Christian countries, is an example of function when there is faith and loyalty. Let's say June is the domain and May is the range. When there is faithfulness in their marriage, there will be one-to-one relationship, one domain to one range. Hence, first scenario is an example of relation that shows function. Second scenario. Kim is a naturally born Filipino, but because of her eyes, many people confuse if she is a Chinese. Let's see how she responds to her new classmates who are asking if she's a Chinese. In this case, nationality could also illustrate a function. We expect that at least a person has one nationality. Let's say Kim is the domain and the nationality is the range. Therefore, there is one-to-one relationship. Since Kim was born and lived in the Philippines, she can never have multiple nationalities except Filipino. Remember, under RA 9225, only those naturally born Filipinos who have become naturalized citizens of another country can have dual citizenship. This is not applicable to Kim since she was born in the Philippines and never a citizen of other country. How about this third scenario? Religion is also an example of function because a person can never have two religions. Inside the classroom, 3 classmates said that they are Catholic. This shows a many-to-one relationship. Classmates being the domain and the religion being the range indicate that different values of domain can have one value of range. One-to-one relationship was also illustrated by the classmates who said that they are born again, Muslim, and Iglesia ni Cristo. One student to one religion. Great job, learners! You're on the right track. To those who failed to answer the activities, you can do better next time. It is amazing how you were able to study and answer the activities. Now it is time to try the fruit of your journey by answering the assessment. You have 5 seconds for every item to answer. Item number 1. Which of the following is not true about function? A. Function is composed of two quantities where one depends on the other. B. One-to-one correspondence is a function. C. Many-to-one correspondence is a function. And D. One-to-many correspondence is a function. The correct answer is letter D. One-to-many correspondence is a function. Item number 2. In a relation, what do you call the Y value or the output? A. Piecewise. B. Range. C. Domain. And D. Independent. The correct answer is letter B. Range. Item number 3. Which of the following tables is not a representation of function? Table A, Table B, Table C, Table D. The correct answer is letter A. Item number 4. Which of the following relations is or functions? Letter A. Set x with the following ordered pair -1, 2, -3, 4, -1, 7, and 5, 1. Letter B. Set G with the following ordered pairs -3, 2, 3, 1, -3, 2, and 5, 7. Letter C. Set H with the following ordered pairs 6, 1, -2, 3, 2, 6, and 7, 2. Letter D. Set Y with the following ordered pairs 2, 3, 3, 2, -2, 3, and 3, -2. The correct answer is letter C. Item number 5. Which of the following relations is or functions? A. The rule which assigns to each person the name of his brother. Letter B. The rule which assigns the name of teachers you have. Letter C. The rule which assigns a pen and the color to its ink. Letter D. The rule which assigns the person a surname. The correct answer is letter D. You're really working hard today. Keep it up. And that concludes our lesson for today. I hope our episode has been very helpful. See you again in the next episode of Lantaw, Compre. School on air through television. I am your teacher broadcaster, Giselle D. Villanueva, and please bear in mind that to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Bye-bye!